What is BOIR? Tell us what that is.
That's the beneficial ownership information reports for. So FinCEN.
So you're saying it's a BOIR?
It is a BOIR. They call it BOIR.
This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
Okay. So this is important. This is really important.
So FinCEN is a wing of the Treasury Department.
Yep.
They're kind of supplemental to the IRS. Mm-hmm. They're the enforcement guys for FinCEN stands for Financial Crime Enforcement guys. They're the Treasury Department guys that have guns, not calculators.
And gals. Just want to say
guys and gals, right?
Yeah.
Guys general, including the gals, right?
Right.
So it's for every entity that is owned. If you have an LLC, if your property's in an LLC or something like that, or you're a business owner, mm-hmm. you're obligated to report the ownership structure to the FinCEN guys. You have to upload the ID. I need a copy of your driver's license and all of your Social Security and everything like that.
Wow.
We upload that to the FinCEN website. There's a secure upload, okay. And then so you have to do that for every entity. So if
I have several LLCs. I have an S corp. So all those I need to fill out a form for each one of them.
Each one of those has to be individually reported because each one of them has a different ownership structure.
I want to point out this is the federal government, guys. This is not the state where we've already done that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you need to do it with the federal government, which we haven't done in all likelihood. You file a tax return.
This is a new reporting requirement that came into effect during the Biden administration.
Right. Yeah.
Gotcha.
If you formed an entity in 2024, mm-hmm. that report is due within 90 days of the formation of the entity.
Okay.
But if you had an entity that existed prior to January 1st of 2024, it has to be reported by December 31st of 2024.
Gotcha.
So any of the prior year entities have till the end of the year to report. Any of the entities that were formed already this year have to be reported within 90 days.
What about not-for-profit? Does that still have to be reported?
The not-for-profit ones are not. There's some exceptions, and
okay.
there's a FAQ on the website.
Okay.
And last time I checked, I think the not-for-profit are not required to be reported.
And this is regardless of ownership percentage, that sort of thing. So if I own a half of 1%,
so this is only applying to like non-SEC registrants and all that. So
right.
if the corporation's an SEC registrant, they have a totally different. We're talking about, Harvey Blankfeld owns ABC Real Estate, and it has Harvey Blankfeld is 100% owner of it. The ABC Real Estate has to report Harvey Blankfeld.
They're looking to basically get rid of all the people who are laundering cash.
The shadow places.
Yeah, so the FinCEN, they oversee the Bank Secrecy Act, the title, which is regularly known as Title 31.
Okay.
It used to be Regulation 6A back in the old days for any of those throwback guys.
Okay.
For the casino guys that were doing 6A back in the day.
Right.
But so now it's Title 31. It's administered by the IRS, and that's everybody knows if you do a cash transaction over $10,000, it gets reported to the IRS.
Right.
And these are the same guys that you're reporting the BOIR reports to. That's the FinCEN guys.
Guys, the takeaway is this: if you have interest in an LLC or a sub S corp or some entity, you need to fill out a form and report it to FinCEN. You need to fill out this report and get that done before the end of the year. Just get it done.
Get your attorney, get your accountant.
There's no money due. It's just a matter of telling them. They want to know who owns what. Is basically what they're saying.
Yeah. The only thing is, usually whoever's doing it for you will charge you a fee for it. But I mean, it's not like you're paying a penalty or a filing fee to FinCEN. It's just,
where can we find the form? Is it easy?
You could go to fincen.gov. And that's it's in the Treasury Department. They're part of the Treasury Department, and you can if you just do a quick Google search, just BOIR,
it'll pop up.
You'll be able to get, and there you can see what the form is. You can download the form and look at what's on it. It asks you to upload your driver's license or another photo, your passport and a photo ID.
Okay.
And then you have to report, your address and some other stuff, and
nice.
then what the ownership percentages are of the company, that kind of thing.
So who owns what? So when you're talking about 1%, they want to know that too, everybody, and your percentages. So they want to know who owns it and how much.
The filer has the burden of going out and getting all that identification.
Looking at the FAQ, I think there might be like a 20% ownership requirement before reporting is required. So, but so like if you own like 80% of the ownership's owned among 4 people, and then like the other 20% is owned, 5% by four other people.
Those guys,
they might not be. I've got to double check the FAQ on that, but I think there is a carve out for that, and then a carve out for the SEC and any of those larger reporters.